We've all woken up to very, very tragic news this morning of the passing of one of India's most beloved singers, KK. He passed away last night, unfortunately, about 11:30 is when the news came, and it's really jolted all of us. It's come as such a huge shock because KK was someone who was just 53 years old. He was performing at a concert last night, and we've got footage of those concerts which was shared by some of his fans who were there at the venue. Looked completely fine, was walking from one end of the stage to another, interacting with the audience, singing all of his biggest Hindi hits and entertaining the audience as he always did and loved to. Moments later, we get the news that he's passed away, and there are a lot of questions that we're all asking. Fans, people who followed his music for years together are asking what happened. At the age of 53, when he was doing well, he was healthy, had no ailments as per his family and friends, what happened and what led to his sudden demise? We've tried to piece together all the information we have here on India Today. What we know is that KK was feeling a bit of discomfort or uneasiness, but because of the thorough professional that he was, the humble, simple person that he was, he said, I'm going to finish this concert no matter what. So he finished the concert completely till the end, till the last song. Got off the stage, told his team that, look, I'm feeling extremely heavy, is in fact what he had said. He said, I'm feeling discomfort, I'm feeling uneasy. He was then taken back to his hotel room, rushed out by his team. There's footage you can see there at that moment when he visibly looks uncomfortable as well because he's holding on to someone next to him. There are fans there asking for selfies, but his guards ensure that that's not possible and he's rushed out. He was taken to his hotel room first because everyone assumed that it was just a bout of uneasiness because of the heat and nothing beyond that. It was in his hotel room that unfortunately he collapsed, was rushed to the hospital where he was declared brought dead. So it all essentially happened just like that at the snap of a finger, and that's what's shocked all of us because it's really hit us out of the blue, and you can only imagine what his family is going through right now. He's survived by his wife Jyoti and his 2 children, so our condolences, all of our support is with them as a nation because they're grieving at this time, this hour. But it definitely feels for all of us like a personal loss. Some of us, I've grown up to his music. Many of us have listened to him for years together. There are so many songs that I didn't know were sung by KK, which we realize today when you listen to these songs. But that's the kind of impact that he's had on all of us. As far as the investigation is concerned, because we still don't know exactly what caused his death, the Kolkata police has registered a case of unnatural death here because they want to ensure fair investigation. Doesn't necessarily mean there's any sort of foul play at all. But the fact is that he's got a few injury marks on his face and his head. We don't want to jump to any conclusions. It could be from the fact that he had collapsed in his hotel room that he received those injuries, not necessarily the cause for his death. So the investigation is still happening. The post-mortem is going to happen in some time from now. His family has also reached the hospital. There's a question mark, however, on the organizers and the kind of security that was provided yesterday for that concert. KK was there. It's peak summer, of course. In Kolkata also temperatures go right up to the 40s. And amid that, what we're hearing and the kind of footage that we have of cops actually using fire extinguishers in that auditorium, right? Because the crowds managed to stream in without passes. Many of them had gathered in large numbers. They had to be pushed back. So they used fire extinguishers inside that closed space. Add to that was the fact that several fans present at that event tell us that while the capacity was about 2,000 to 3,000, 2,500, 3,000 or so, the number of people at that concert was actually double the number. So obviously it was extremely suffocating. There's a moment on stage where KK kind of signals to his team. He's got a towel with him. He's wiping the sweat off his face. He's drinking water and telling them kind of, reduce the lights because the lights were extremely harsh. It became extremely hot on stage. And that's why there are questions about whether that led to him feeling uneasy, to him feeling uncomfortable. Those are questions we don't have answers to yet, and we're trying to get organizers also to speak out on why there was clearly a lack of preparation. KK is a huge singer. He's a legendary singer. Surely they should have anticipated that there would be a huge crowd that would gather at the auditorium. Fans who didn't have passes managed to make it in, which means that there were a lot more people than was anticipated, than is expected and allowed in that auditorium. That would have made the place suffocating. The lights, harsh lights, would have made it all the more suffocating for KK. But despite that, he finished the full concert, got off the stage, and then said that, look, I'm feeling extremely uncomfortable. Because of the fact that he doesn't suffer from any ailments, he, perhaps his team, also took it lightly, said, look, let's just relax at the hotel and then see what happens. The cops thereby are also speaking to the hotel staff to understand the exact sequence of events. But the passing of KK is truly tragic. And we've been speaking to so many composers, to so many singers, friends of KK, colleagues of KK, who describe him as being such a humble, down-to-earth man who loved and had a great passion for his art, his music, and that's what really kept him going in the industry. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of debate about whether he was underappreciated, but someone like an Anu Malik, who I spoke to, said that that's how he wanted it to be. He didn't want to be in the public eye. He wanted to just continue doing what he loved to do. And mind you, it wasn't just Hindi songs. He sang in over 8 languages, in Malayalam, in Telugu, in Tamil, and so many of his songs that I know in Tamil that really stood out while growing up for me. And that's why as a nation today we're mourning the loss of KK, because of the impact that he's had in our lives through his music. His legacy, of course, lives on because his music lives on for generations to come. We've lost a legend today, but there are several questions that need to be answered on the circumstances that led to the passing of someone like KK. Was it because of the sheer mismanagement at that event venue, at the concert last night? Because what shocked us all truly was the fact that here was a 53-year-old man who suddenly left us, and secondly, that he was just moments ago performing with all zeal, with full gusto at this concert. And then at 11:30 last night is when we got the update that KK is no more, that he's passed away in Kolkata. So that's obviously led to questions as well about what were the circumstances, and obviously there are questions being asked of the organizers. Nothing is sacred in politics, as you can expect, and that's why political parties have jumped into this. The BJP is saying that there was no AC at the auditorium, that there was not enough adequate security, that there were less cops at the venue. Mamata Banerjee at this point hasn't responded particularly to that, but she said that we're offering all support we can to the family members. They've reached Kolkata, they've just entered the hospital as well. So as we get you answers to some of those questions that I'm sure all of you have, and we're all still shell-shocked. So, even as that kind of settles in that KK is no more with us, he's no longer going to be singing any of the iconic songs that he's given us for the last many years. I also want to tell you that here on India Today, we're taking that moment out, away from the investigation, the questions, etc., to pay a tribute to a man who dedicated his life to the art, a man who dedicated his life to giving us such soulful and yet peppy numbers. The range of emotion that he had in his songs was just unbelievable, and perhaps something that we'll never see again in future generations. But we're taking that time out to pay that tribute, to speak to his friends, to speak to colleagues in the music industry who are completely shaken by what's happened. And you can get those reactions here on India Today's social media handles as well. It's a day that we kind of reminisce the legacy KK has left behind. And that's why here on India Today, while I get you at least 2-3 stories every single morning, about the stories that we're talking about, today I want to solely keep it on dedicating it to the memory of KK and to his legacy. So that's all we have time for on this broadcast. Stay with us as we continue getting you our live coverage and all of the tributes that are coming in for singer KK.